Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Supreme Commander 2! I got some pretty good feedback on the last video, and I decided maybe I should do another one. So today we're looking at a little bit more of a lower skill rating game than the last one. The last one had some pretty high level players, but this one has some lower end players, I think, just having a fun, casual game. And the replay was named Engineer Gaming, and that sounded funny to me, and I wanted to see what it was about. So let's get into the team. So on the left side, playing as the Brown Cybran, we have Weenie Dead 07, and it looks like he's going to go into a research rush, perhaps? He doesn't have any factories queued up yet. Let's go on to his teammate. His teammate in the blue is going to be Without Sun. Cool name. And it looks like he is... He is definitely going to go research rush, and he's going to try to hold the line. It looks like he's going to go for the classic UEF memes of putting point defense on his research stations and letting that hold his line. And over on the right side of the map in white, we have Kuzu playing a Cybran, going first air and getting some energy up. Very good. Somebody building a factory. Be interested to see the interplay. Oh, speaking of that, Without Sun has gone triple air factory. It just took him a minute. This could be interesting. And down in the bottom right, playing as the orange Cybran, going double air so far and trying to expand. Hasn't built any energy yet. Is Freak Show. So we got Freak Show and Kuzu versus Without Sun and Weenie Dead 07. Let's speed it up a little bit and see what these players get up to as the match progresses, shall we? So I do like the absolute commitment these players have to air power. Although I will say that it looks like Without Sun is going a little bit too hard into air. By the time he finishes getting all these factories up, he could have had an air force up instead by stopping at 2 or 3 and starting to build fighters and bombers. Now he's going to start doing that, but he spent a ton of his resources for the opener on these extra factories, and he's gone into research behind that. None of this is bad by itself. However, he hasn't expanded into the front. There's a little bit more mass he could take, and it's going to be a while before he has the resources needed to produce from all of these factories. So we'll see whether or not his air is able to get up and do good work in time. Meanwhile, Orange has the opposite problem, or I guess I should say brown. This is more brown. This is orange, obviously, but sometimes this brown kind of looks more like maybe I'm colorblind. Again, very nice base, very symmetrical, very happy. This is absolutely the base of somebody who's either new to the game and has maybe seen Forged Alliance played before. Because as you know, in Forged Alliance, buildings give an adjacency bonus. However, in this game, that is not the case. So building your base like this actually just makes it more susceptible to any kind of area attack. Yeah, gunships are going to have a field day tearing this down if any of them get up. Now, it does mean his resources are consolidated and therefore easier to defend in theory. But if anything like attack missile were to go up over on this side, all of this is going to be within range. Again, easier for the defenses to get to. Just not sure how necessary a base design this is. However, it does look very pretty. And I suppose it does mean he has more space to the north of his base for factories. White has established an air dominance. As you can see, he only went with 1 air factory and then research after that, and he's assisted out some fighter bombers, it looks like, and as a result, he does have the air superiority over blue already. Not only that, but he was also able to afford some kind of defense here on the front line. Now, this is actually kind of interesting. He's walled the line off with just energy generators and put anti-air behind it, but no land point defense. Maybe he's counting on or detonate to stall it out for a little while. Yeah, it looks like blue and brown are very content to just sit here and get research up there, and their opponents so far are content to let them do that. Now, I do see this in the background. We have Gun. Oh boy, this must be what he was talking about. Gun upgraded Cybran engineers already coming out and being supported by adapters. Freak Show is going to overrun his opponents with mass Cybran engineer. What a legend. And he's getting these research stations up so that he can upgrade the unit veterancy on these bad boys all the way to the max, and then probably shove them down his enemy's throat. Yeah. And gotta say, there's really not a whole lot on the field that can stop him. Let's speed this game up just a little bit more and see if we get to any excitement here. I don't know how long this replay is, but the file size wasn't too large. Air Force is massing for both blue and white. Fortified artillery is going to shut down some of these defenses, it looks like. Going to try to harass the front line, and they will be successful, yeah, because there's not a whole lot here to stop them. Just a single shield, which is going to get turned off pretty quickly here. Cybran already now in the background, and it looks like the trigger has been pulled. Let's slow this back down. We'll stop short at +2. Trigger has been pulled. I saw Cybran already there for a minute. Yep, white is building counter battery. Kuzu is not going to deal with your fortified artillery shenanigans today. He's going to get that rapid fire Cybran artillery up to try and do damage to Without Sun's shielded outpost here on the front lines of his base. That UEF artillery is nice, but it is slow firing and inaccurate comparatively speaking. And there is a lot of Cybran artillery already going up. And yeah, so you know what? I thought this was fortified, but I guess that wouldn't make sense. Right. Oh, and there we go. The adapters are going to shut down the proto brains, which were being brought over to harass this for some reason, and they are just going to immediately get shot down. Brown is now spamming out adapters of his own, perhaps worried about an impending air attack. I'm not sure if he got a good look at what was coming to him, but yeah, these engineers are going to just jump jet straight in. And I need Flight of the Valkyries to play. And they're going to just come in straight in here now. If Brown was paying attention, he could power detonate one of these energy generators and take out a huge amount of these forces. But he may not be aware that that's a thing that he can do here. It does not look like he has an upgrade, or is perhaps otherwise unaware that it's available as an option. And as a result, his base is just going to get absolutely dismantled here. Broadsword's going to come in and try to slowly clean this up, but there are some adapters that came with them, and they're just proving to be a huge nuisance for him in trying to shut all of this down. And the engineers are idled, which does mean that they're not taking out the base as fast as they could be, but it also means that they are healing each other, making it more and more difficult to get any damage done to this assault force here. And yeah, just like that, the broadswords are going to get cleaned up. We still have an air war going on over here. White has lost the advantage that he had in the air. He did not capitalize on this to build more air factories and staying only at one, choosing instead to build up this defensive front line, and as a result he is going to start losing the air war, and I don't think he's winning the artillery war anytime soon either. There are plenty of shields over here. Some of the Cybran artillery being redirected to help with the assault on Brown's base. The Cybran engineers are absolutely going to tear this place apart, which is always hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. They're even going to start auto-reclaiming some of the stuff that's here as well while they're idling. Yep, there goes the Proto-Brain Complex. There goes the last factory. And with that, Brown has been forced to retreat to his allies' base, more or less. No counterattack has been made whatsoever. More engineers coming out in the back lines for Orange. Freak Show absolutely determined to hit them with the engineer meme. Engineer gaming, indeed. We have 8 Cybran artillery just hammering into this outpost. These shields are just barely keeping up. Well, you know what? I say that, but they actually look like they're doing okay. That being said, here comes the engineers jump jetting in, and they are going to absolutely cause a problem. Now, this UEF base is going to do a lot better at holding this off with these broadswords and the gun turret upgrades on all of these research buildings. But at the end of the day, that's not going to be enough to save the commander. Without Sun has been defeated on the spot, just like that. And Weenie Dead capitulates right after that. I believe that was either Control K or the artillery. Got him. Quick and dirty 2v2 on the fields of ISIS. Little bit of a noob replay, but it was fun to watch nonetheless. Always love the Cybran Engineer gameplay. Let me know if you guys want to see more of this in the comments. Yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys in the next replay. I will probably just alternate what type of gameplay I show off in these. It just depends on the replays I get access to. I do have to do quite a bit of digging to find good ones. And a lot of the ones I can find are kind of old, and have probably already been uploaded somewhere else. Speaking of which, be sure to check out Steel Speaks on YouTube if you want to see more replays. He's far better at casting these than I am. And if you would like to see pro level gameplay happening as it occurs rather than being cast live, go look up Alpha Hex on YouTube. He has a ton of good videos on there. And we will see you guys in the next video. Thank you.